Guys, greetings, welcome back to Dr. DIY's channel. As you can see here, I have a few broken pipes. Alright, I think roughly they are in about 4 inches in diameter. You can see here, and these pipes are all broken, but certain length of the pipe can be used, certain length can't be used, because you have the hole. Right, basically these are construction pipes. When they were removing it, they used excessive force and it broke, and it just happened to be around my house here, so they just left it here, and I have about a few of them here. So I'm thinking of doing something, and that something is actually automatic water dispenser system for pets. Yes, meaning which your pets will have a free flow of water continuously without finishing. So meaning which if you want to go for vacation, you need not to worry about the water supply to your pets. So we are going to use these recycled broken pipes to convert it into a water dispenser system. So guys, without further ado, let's start the Dr. DIY show. So these are some of the items we need, which we are going to be very helpful for us. Okay, so we need a set of drill bits. We need to have a drill. Okay, some basic tools. We need to have this adhesive PVC pipe glue. All right. And we got to have some of these fittings. I will show you later what is this for. Not only that, the most important thing is we need to have this. Right now, this is basically automatic float. It just works the same as our water tank float, which we had the lever, but this is without the lever. Okay, the lever. So water enter here, water comes out here. When the water enter here, basically there is a float here. So the float will be subjected to holes. So when the water rises, it pushes the float up and it will stop the water from coming in. Hence, the level of the water will remain. When the water level is low, the float will come down and the water will enter into the tank or the reservoir. Okay, so how it looks like inside here, let me just show you. You just open up one screw. Okay, so this is how it looks like. You have a float. Okay, so this float pushes this lever, this linkage, sorry. So when this linkage is up, it closes the orifice here, the hole. So it closes the hole. When it closes the hole, it stops the water from flowing. Okay, so when the float goes down, the hole is open, water flows. So this is how it works, right? So I purchased a few of these, very useful, but there is one disadvantage. Why? Because the float gets stuck to the surface of the casing very easily. But there is a solution, right? I will show you what is the solution in a while. Okay, so you can purchase this. I'll put a link on the description below where you can get this. It's a very useful device for DIY projects. The cost of this is about 20 ringgit, I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we are going to use this for the automatic water system. And of course, never start your work with a cup of coffee. So now, I have actually pre-cut the pipes. I've already assembled the pipe. I'm going to explain how I did it. Okay, as you can see here now, I have cut the dimension of the pipe accordingly. Okay, in this case, the dimension of the pipe, the lengthwise, is going to be about 55 cm by 55 cm. So basically the whole idea is a square. Okay, it's a square. After cutting the pipe, I remove the top section here by means of a grinder, right? So I remove the section by means of a grinder on 4 sides. After that, I assemble this by means of an elbow. Okay, you can get this elbow in the local hardware shop. The diameter of this elbow is 10 cm or 4 inches. Okay, so in other words, this is the exact elbow for the fitting of this pipe. So I got 4 of that. I just put it in and I just rivet. And before I put it in, I use this glue to put it around so that it will be sealed from water leaks. And then all 4 caps, I secured it, and I additionally secured it by means of rivet. Okay, here, 2 each at each side, so you have 4. Okay, so please bear with me about this bar. I'll inform you what is this bar for. Okay, so once you do that, this is how it looks like. Okay, and I made an outlet. This is the outlet. So this outlet is when you want to do maintenance work, you want to drain off the water, or you want to change the water. You just have to open up here, so the water will come out. But after I did this, I discovered that the hole is too small. Okay, so the water will be basically coming out in a very slow manner, and if you have any dirt accumulated inside, it will get stuck. Okay, because the diameter is quite small. I don't know whether you can see, you look at the diameter inside there, it's quite small. So I decided to purchase a slightly bigger valve. A slightly bigger valve. Okay, so I'm going to install it here. I'm not going to remove this. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm just going to put one more here, which I'll be doing it today. Right? So that is so much about this design. Okay, so the whole idea is your pet can basically drink from here, from all 4 sides. Okay, they can access all 4 sides at any one point of time. That is the whole idea. Right, now let's move on to this float. So this float is going to be installed somewhere here, right? So the water will go in and the water will come out here, and due to the depth of the float which you can adjust, that is why I have placed this bar here. And this bar is here basically because I've already made a level to level up this guy. This guy is actually you can adjust its height. Okay, because you see, you look at the bar here. Okay, so basically it will move something like up and down. So after that, it can go up and down, so you can just adjust how much of water, what is the depth of the water you need, or the height of the water. So once that height is reached, the water will stop flowing, just like how I explained before this thing works. So the idea now is to install the float here. So I was telling you that the float keeps getting stuck. Okay, so the improvisation is you drill more holes at the side so that the water eventually goes in evenly, so the float sit down inside. Okay, this is the solution. So your float will look like this. Okay, this will be the cap. This will how your float looks like, right? So I'm going to put in the screw now, and then okay, so this is what I did, the bracket. You can basically do it based on your own creativity, but this is just how I designed it. So I got a L plastic bar. Okay, I just mounted the float here, I secured it by two screws, okay, which is underneath this pipe and this pipe, and I installed a elbow here, and you have another elbow, and I have a filter socket here, so water comes in, it gets filterized, because I do not want any dirt to enter inside here, right? Because the orifice might get jammed up or clogged. But if you don't have this, it's still okay, because when you purchase this, there's already a filter here. But to remove this filter is quite troublesome, because you got to open up a few things. So you just leave this filter here and you install another filter. Okay, so this filter you can just open up at any point of time, take this guy out, and you just rinse it off with water. So this guy now is going to sit down here, likewise, right? And you have a fitting here, so you can adjust the height up and down, how you want the water to be, the level of the water. Okay, so this is the idea which I've developed. You may use the same way, or you may modify it accordingly based on your suitability or the ease of your application, or the way you install. Okay, so I'm going to install this now. Just to bear in mind, all the fittings used are either plastic, stainless steel, or aluminium. I avoid using any material made of steel, because it will rust and it will contaminate the water, and it is harmful for the pets to consume. Okay, so even my fasteners are stainless steel. The joint here is also stainless steel. This bar is also aluminium. The rivets are aluminium. So I'm going to place this here now. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to put a spacer. This goes like this. And I have a fastener here. How it's going to look like. So you can adjust the height. You can go up, come down, go up, come down. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. So roughly I'm just going to place like this. So this is how the application is going to be. So this guy is going to be in the water. Okay, so water goes in here and water comes out here, and it will get filled accordingly. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now I'm going to fix this. So I plan to install this here. Same goes like this. I'm going to do somewhere here. Okay, so I'm going to drill a hole. I'm going to put this pipe inside. So I've already drilled a hole. Okay, I've also cut this so that it will not be long, so the water will basically just flow freely, right? And the hole is just nice, so it just easily can screw it in, right? So roughly this is how it's going to look like, and then you're going to attach this like this, cut a bit, and we're going to put it this. Right, I've already installed this now, so I'm just going to put the silicone, right, to make sure there is no any leak. Although the fitting is quite strong, but you might want to just secure it, okay, with silicone, so will not give you a trouble in future. Just even it. Yep, that's what we want. Okay, press it all around. This is a clear type silicone. Okay, alright. After you do that, you just want to silicone all around the pipe here, okay, to make sure there is no leak. So you want to silicone all the gaps here, which I've already done that, okay. And wherever you rivet, if it's subjected to water, you might just want to apply a little bit of silicone on the rivets so it will not leak. Okay, obviously you need a platform for the water dispenser to sit down. So in this case, I'm using a plastic stool, as you can see, a normal plastic stool. So the water dispenser will go inside here and it will rest on the base, which I have modified. You can see the base using the PU plate, polyurethane plate, right? It's a foam type of plate. So I just rivet one corner, two corner, the third and the fourth corner. So I made a plus sign so that the water dispenser sits here, right? So you can see how it looks like. So the idea will be, let me just get the water dispenser now. So the water dispenser goes right in, likewise. So you can see this is how the water dispenser looks like. So you can see it sits down at the base, which is coming out here. Alright, so it is portable, you can carry around anywhere, because I've also attached a handle. You can see a simple DIY handle using some sort of heavy duty fabric stripe, okay, and you got an ergonomic handle, so you can hold like this and you can, you know, move it around. I also plan to put some casters below it, okay, but maybe I will make another platform with the casters, and I'm going to place this on the platform, because I fear that if I put casters on top this stool, this thing will be raised up high and the stability will be questionable, okay, because this is full of water. So basically this is the case. You do see some sort of fitting here. This is another project whereby the plan is to have an automatic feeding system. So this will be 2-in-1. You have the food here, you have the water supply here. So you got the food supply, you got the water supply for your pets. So you are free to go for vacation without any fear, right? So that will be in another video. Okay, so in this video we will just focus on the water dispenser system. So this is the project, the DIY project. Okay, so later we will test with the flow of the water to see how it works. Okay, so we are going to test this now. I have connected the hose using a quick coupling fixture. Okay, this type of fixture is very convenient. You just simply pull to plug and play. It's quite tight, so this is, when you push in, you just push in, and then you hear the word, you hear the click. Yeah. Okay, now we have already installed the water dispensing channel, okay, to the base of the plastic stool. So now we are going to on the water and we are going to see how is it going to fill it up. So as you can see, the water comes in, the water comes out here because I did not close the hole. Let's close the hole now. So the drain hole has been shut off. So you can see the water is filling up. So the water have already stopped because it reached the height of the recommended depth of the float. So the water have already stopped. So this is the level of water. So your pets can come here and drink on the water. So they got 4 places to come here. Okay, and there. So this is how it looks like from the top view. They can drink at 4 different places at one time, and you need not to worry about the water because if it's low, automatically it will on. So let's make it low. So you see, it's automatically turned on and it automatically will stop when the desired height is reached. Okay, so now guys, let's say throughout time you want to drain the water, or you want to basically do some maintenance work, or you want to do some cleaning. Okay, you just have to open up this valve, right? So all the water will be drained out. You can see here, the diameter of this is just nice. All right, it's just nice compared to that, because that is quite small. You can see that is quite small. This is quite big. So water goes in there. All the dirt. So it comes out here. So once you have done the cleaning, you just shut off the valve. In this case, you shut off the valve too. Okay. So the water is being filled. you may attach maybe a longer elbow, you know, but it's recommended to be an elbow, not straight, because it's straight the water pressure will just shoot, maybe it might drop, it might go out, and it might, you know, make the place wet. Let's see. So you can see the water is being subjected to the float. Okay, these holes are all drilled. So when the water enter into this hole, and when the float comes up, it closes the orifice, the water gets stopped. So you have a system. Now you have a automatic water feeding system for your pets. You need not to worry when you go out there for any vacation or maybe you are on outstation or anything. So your pets are well taken care of in terms of water supply. Next, God willing, I will be doing an automatic food feeder system, which is going to be installed on top here. That's why we have the clips here, but that is in a later part, in the next video, God willing. So if you found this video handy, guys, please share it around with your friends. Please like to the video. Please subscribe to Dr. DIY channel. Till we meet again, checking out from Dr. DIY channel, guys. Cheers and stay safe.